Hey everybody, it's Mike from Orderflows, and in this video I'm going to keep talking about order flow delta. Order flow delta is the difference between aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers in the market. It's the aggressive buyers and aggressive sellers that are going to move the market. So watching the delta can give you clues as to potential market turning points and continuation. And what I'll be talking about today is, one of the patterns that I like to look for in the delta to tell me, the market is turning. Now, the thing is with delta, right? Every bar has a delta, and honestly, most of the time, it doesn't really have much meaning in the sense of telling you which way the market is going to go. I mean, yeah, when the market has positive delta, you're expecting the market to move up generally, or negative delta, you're expecting the market to move down. There are times where the market is moving up on negative delta, or the market is moving down on positive delta, and that has meaning. But what I'll be talking about today is how I use delta to find, turning points in the market. Now, this is the crude oil today. Well, yesterday. This is Saturday morning while I'm recording it, but this was Friday activity. And early in the session, right after the New York hours kicked in, we had this high up here at it was at 86.39. We sold off, and basically we started going sideways for a while. And where I thought it got interesting in the order flow is, around this 9:20 time, we sold off from, the 86.30 area down into the, 85, 61, 62 area. But as it was coming down, right, you're seeing the market sell off on negative delta. That's what you like to see. Right, you can see it's minus 100, minus 74, minus 124, minus 53, minus 10, minus 20, minus 96, minus 49, and then minus 4. So this whole area, all negative delta on the move down. Yeah, that's what you expect, right? Just as on this move up, you're seeing positive deltas, right? 8, 115, 74, 41. But this is what I like to look for. I like to look for a market that is selling off, but delta, the negative delta that you're seeing is still negative, but it's decreasing, right? And then it turns positive. And then that's where I'm looking for the market to rally. Because, a lot of times you just have it like this, minus 79, minus 46, 8, right? Earlier you even had minus 173, then 1, which again is pretty much neutral in the sense of doesn't give you any direction. But even if you were to look here, it'd be like minus 173, kind of a neutral bar, nothing. Then minus 79, minus 46, positive delta as the market is turning, and then obviously plus 115. Did the market go higher? Yeah, a little bit. This one is a bit more clearer. What you got is, you have all that negative delta, then that strong push right here. I like to get a strong delta push. What I mean is a strong delta number, right? And 96 is decent, right? It's very good. It's above 50. And in the crude, that's, just pushing well above average. Average in the crude is, anywhere between, 80 and 45. So minus 96 fits the criteria. Minus 49, minus 4. Now this is a green candle. And then 6. Okay, again, minus 4, minus 6. It's not the biggest number, but when you have those small numbers, again, it's a sign of evenly matched trade. Buyers and sellers are pretty much evenly matched. You got decent volume, 236, 190, and you only end up with minus 4, minus 6. I mean, the previous bar here only had 195 contracts, and you had a delta of minus 49. Now you got even more volume, and the delta is much less. And we're sort of coming in. We made this new swing low here, right? It's lower than the previous swing low at 68. So we're trading down, another 7 points lower. And now we're starting to see buyers come in, right? Buyers are stepping in and they're absorbing the aggressive selling that's going on. Now you're starting to see the aggressive buyers step in. 6, obviously 76. That's your sign, right? You got the big push in delta, and then a little bit of continued selling, some more selling, but it's being absorbed. Then the aggressive buying, and this market rally back up, to our swing high. We spent a lot of time sort of in this range, between 60 and 30. You can just see going back and forth. Now, again, there's positive deltas, there's negative deltas in here, but there's no real clear pattern, right? It's kind of mixed. And when you're in a sideways market, it tends to be mixed. But I like to find that sort of, the market sort of coming in, get that strong selling and then weaker, and then start turn positive. But again, don't sit there confused trying to read every single thing. Look for the clear patterns in the delta. But we had been trading, in this tight range. We finally broke out of it and started making these nice new highs, up to 87.20. I don't like saying nice new highs in crude oil because, that affects all of us at the gas station. I hate paying, I hate going to the gas station and filling up my tank, paying $100. But, market made a new high, which is, what happened. But later in the day, again, something kind of similar happened. I forget what time it was. Where was it here? Okay, here we sort of coming back up towards a high, right? We had that high at 87.20. Okay, so earlier we made that high 87.20. That was around 11.40, and market is sort of working its way lower, drifting down. Got down to 86.50 here, 86.40. Again, not quite down to that 86.30 area, and then starting to rally. We pull back here, then we start coming up in towards this high up here at 87.20. But as we're going up, right, we're going up potentially to take out the high of the day. That's what you want to see. But as we're going up, right, okay, we got nice delta here, plus 106, plus 41, plus 105, plus 61. We are one tick off that high. Delta is only plus 61. It's a green candle. Okay, next bar, it's a green candle, but it's lower than the previous green candle, which is not a good sign. Point of control is also lower, not a good sign. Delta is less, so we're going up towards this high, but delta is getting weaker. What is that telling you? Stop. Think about it for a second. All right, we're going up to the high. You want to see delta getting stronger, right? You want to see if you're going to take out that high and continue higher. But instead, it sort of fails within, a tick of the high, and delta is getting weaker. Then the negative delta comes in here at minus 74. Right now it's a red candle. You got a small stack selling imbalance going on in there. Next bar, red candle, point of controls. What's happening? Point of controls are migrating lower. Lower point of control than the previous one, lower point of control than the previous one, lower point of control than the previous one. Obviously, lower point of control here. Now people will say, but Mike, you got positive delta, 27. Shouldn't the market be going up? And you got, again, positive delta, 51. Shouldn't the market be going up? All right, you got positive delta. Why am I seeing this market go down? Well, the reason why you have the positive delta of 27, of 51 in these red candles is because you have supply coming into the market, right? And what that means is, even though you have the aggressive buyers, you have more supply than demand. So those aggressive buyers are buying the offer, and the people that are selling it, they're just happy to work bids. They're not coming in here and hitting the bids. They don't do that until, the market drops from, 8,700, another 25 cents down to 75, when they start hitting all these bids. They're just happy because we're at the high of the day, or not at the high, but we're just below the high of the day. And, if you remember, equities had been rallying. Everyone for some reason wants to go long into the weekend. But these sellers, they're not stupid. They're like, hey, you know what? I'm fine to sell it up here, 87.05, 87.00, just to absorb whatever leftover buying there is, from people that are FOMOing into the market ahead of the weekend, thinking the market's going to open higher on Monday. That's why you have that positive delta. So you have aggressive buyers, but they're being met by passive sellers, people that are happy to come in here and offer it out. And this is where it gets interesting, is because, we had just been trading higher, 87.19, and the market is coming off. And you have the sellers coming in working offers. When you have sellers coming in working offers, strong offers on a market that's moving down, that's going to stop the market from going higher, because now you have active passive selling. Well, that doesn't make sense, right? I mean, oxymoron, active passive sellers, but that is actually a sign of aggression. I mean, are these orders iceberg? I don't know. Anything in crude oil over 10 lots is generally iceberg, so I don't know how much they have, in there, but the market is going down, and you have strong offers coming in to offer resistance in the market. Okay, now that's not something you're going to pick up if you're just looking at a normal bar chart, right? You need to be looking at the order flow, specifically in the delta, to understand that. And the same thing would be true on a market that's rallying on negative delta, right? It would basically be telling you that, passive buyers are coming in to support the market. And, that's just something you got to train yourself to look for. Sometimes it's very obvious. Sometimes, it takes a little bit of looking for, but really the real big sign that you're going to look for is the declining positive deltas as the markets are making high, or the declining negative deltas as the markets are making lows, or swing highs or swing lows. And then when you add in the supply coming into the market, the distribution in this case, then it just gives you that extra confirmation of what's going to happen next, right? And this market had this nice little drop here. So I hope that teaches you something on what to look for in the delta, so that you can improve your trading and become a better trader, which is what it's all about, right? We want to understand the market more. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to add your comments. This weekend I'll probably be making a video talking about answering some of your questions in the comments. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get a video up every day. That's my goal, 100 videos in 100 days. So enjoy. Bye-bye.